Okay, hop harvesting time. Not these ones. These ones that I planted in the barrel, they're not done yet, although they all have flowers. It's only the Bramling Cross that has whole hop cones. Not very big ones, and they're still pretty soft. So I hope that it will stay sunny a little bit longer and it's not going to rain too much. But the ones in the back, the wild ones, the wild hop that I'm going to pick today, they're nice and crispy already. So I would say with these hop, it's 2 out of 3. Score! They're nice and crispy. I don't know if you can hear it. And here, this is all the good stuff. Not that much, but it should be enough. Ah, see? The good stuff. The gold. We have the gold. Nice! Let's start picking. Smells wonderful. Alright, well, 10 minutes and 40 mosquito bites later, I think I got most of it. At least I'm satisfied I got a good bag full. So let's see what we got. But well, I dried my hops. I put them in the oven, 50 degrees, for about an hour. Of course, you know, I set the timer. I walk away, and the ones on top, they turn a little bit more brown. I don't know if that will really affect the flavor, but as you can hear, it's nice and dry. It lost quite some weight as well. So I think they're ready to be vacuum sealed. At the beginning I thought, do I really need to dry my hops? You know? Well, first of all, if you're going to brew a beer straight away, no, you don't have to dry your hops. Why would you? You know, it's nice fresh hops. Maybe if you know exactly what kind of hop it is and you know how much alpha acid you have when you calculate your IBUs, of course you have to keep in mind that a fresh hop it weighs more than a dry hop. So if you do your calculations, you have to add a little bit more. But for the rest, you know, brewing a beer with fresh hops, yeah, don't dry. And then I was thinking, you know, if I'm going to vacuum seal my hops, do I also really need to dry it? You know, can I not just vacuum seal fresh hops? And of course it will turn into mush, you know, the same as when you put lettuce in the freezer, it turn into mush. But would that really affect the flavors, you know, especially if you're going to put it in a boil? I mean, you know, it's visual, it's maybe not so nice to look at, you know, but if it's straight from the freezer and you put it in the boil, you know, who cares? But of course, I don't know if it affects the flavor. I think we have to do a test there. And with the next batch of hops, I'm going to do a test. 2 beers, maybe, or 1 beer, and then maybe flame out. Because maybe dry hopping with mushy, then again, you know. Yeah. No, a dry hop. I would do a dry hop with 1 dry vacuum sealed frozen hops, and the other one wet mushy vacuum sealed hops. Then again I have to, no, I first measure both the weight when I start. Yeah, I think that's a fun test. I'm going to do that next time. Oh, and of course the beer, I have to test my beer. So this is the beer that I brewed with my own homemade malt. It smelled really fruity when I bottled, so I'm very curious. Wow, that sounds good. It looks good. I'm very pleased with the color. I mean, doesn't that look like a nice beer? Yeah, it smells still very fruity. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I think it's the Empire Ale yeast. I use Mangrove Jack Empire Ale yeast, but of course I didn't temperature control my my fermentation. So yeah, I got a lot of esters, but in a nice way. Shouldn't drink it all. Let's vacuum seal some hops. Yeah, and then next week, of course, I have my barley where I need to smack out all the seeds. That's one thing that I need to do, and then I think I'm going to try out some different malts, because now I made a base malt. Success, tasty, beautiful. But I want to have some. I really want to try out some chocolate malt. I think that's going to be the most challenging, because I probably need to add some moisture, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe I just going to spray it, and then see what happens. See if we can get some caramelization. So making specialty malt, and yeah, I still have my the yeast that is doing really. Yeah, let me just show you. So this was the under the pear tree. I mean, I don't know what's going on in here, but whatever is happening, they're having a good time. And the same with the small yeast vial. Here, also this vial, the same pear tree. Some nice activity. So I was thinking. So I was thinking to put this on the stir plate and this on the Petri dish. I think that would be fun. Well, first of all, to see if we can sort of get the same flavors if we both scale them up. I mean, if I can isolate some yeast from this one, and yeah, this will be a mixed culture. So I don't know, it could be fun. But yeah, let's vacuum pack some of these hops. Shall we wait? Maybe that's a smart idea. Weigh some hops. Wait before I. Yes, let's do that. I don't know. I mean, this hop probably doesn't have a lot of alpha acids, you know. I don't think it will make my beer really bitter. So I'm not afraid to use a lot. Okay, but how much? Does this weigh anything? Yes, 10 grams. So how much is this? 25 grams, yeah. That's it. Let's pack this all the way. I'm just going to smush it. Nice. See you. Okay. Well, 40 grams. That's a tight little package. Fill up number 2. Okay, well, that's quite okay. There's not much oxygen left, so that's good. But yeah, I need more plants. If I want to keep brewing beer from scratch, then I need to have much more hops, because this is not a lot. Okay. How much? 75 grams. I need more plants. Alright, well, but I will be able to brew a beer with it, that's for sure. But yeah, that's not a lot of hops, but it's okay. That is okay. See you next time.